Grand rising, beautiful people. Get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. If you don't have anything stopping you from doing it, get out there and vote. My name is A.D. Morton. Shalom and Grand Rising. Just to let you guys know, I'm not coming from mainstream academia or conscious community perspective. I'm coming from a mother perspective, a grown behind woman perspective. In all of the content that I decide to upload on my channel. I had to go about this by recording first and then uploading later, because I must admit I'm not that technologically savvy, and I have my editing software, but I'm still learning it, still mastering it, and I'm still mastering this YouTube channel. Like, I don't even have a background banner, and but there was a sister that has a channel and does a lot of prayer and prophetic word, and I was watching her upload last night, and it resonated with me profoundly. One of the things the sister was discussing that she heard from the Creator regarding his children and the endeavors they desire to launch, if righteously inspired, is that if the Lord tells you to move now. Don't procrastinate. And because of my technology handicap, I've been procrastinating for quite some time now. And it was really interesting because earlier in the morning yesterday, when I woke up, I started to get these images of going live on YouTube. And I disregarded it. I kind of put it to the back because I'm like, okay, yeah, I want the editing, and then I gotta put this here, and then I want this article here, and then I want this screenshot here. And then Simone uploads her video, and that message was just like in my face. Stop procrastinating. And I am discerning the spirit, the reason why the Most High is urging me to just come forward and share perspective, because our community specifically is in a lot of disarray now. A lot of stuff that I discuss will be on my Facebook page, won't be on my Facebook page. You can find me, A.D. Morton, on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram, Snapchat, none of that. Maybe I'll do that later, maybe I won't. There's just some, foolery that I just rather not entertain. So maybe I will do that later, maybe I won't. But I am on Facebook, and you can find what I'm discussing there as well. The topic I'd like to bring up today is an article that I ran across a few days ago. The article was posted by Madame Nior to Facebook, and it's titled, "I Actually Hate You. Braylon has another message for his father, Dwight Howard." The article is written by Veronica Wells, and it's dated October 27th, 2020. Now, some of the highlights of this article read as follows. Now, Dwight Howard has been seen lately celebrating his championship win with the Lakers, which is expected. Now, this is the first of his career. He's attracted a few haters that think he shouldn't be partying so hard, feeling like he needs to repeat the success before grandstanding. Some of the haters even include Shaq Fu, Shaquille O'Neal, but his son Braylon Howard is doubly disgusted by his arrogance. Now, he's so disgusted that he took to Instagram. First he posted, and then he made a video. And he stated Dwight Howard, his father, wasn't a real father. Braylon took it a step further than that when he posted the video to Instagram. And in that video he stated, A, he hates him as of right now. He said he's not saying that because anyone told him to. But that's exactly how he's feeling. B, he said to his dad, "You don't even talk to me at all." C, he said, once his sister reaches his age, she's going to feel the same way towards him that he does. And D, he stated that him and his sister had made a gaming account between them and his father. And I'm assuming it's a gaming account. Braylon said that it was specifically a roadblock account, and then he asked him a rhetorical question if he plays with them. And then he answered the rhetorical question. He says, "No, you don't play with us at all." He went on to say, "You never play with us. The only time we see you is when we come to Atlanta, and we're always with Mama V. And all of our family said we don't need a nanny." Now, Veronica went on to report from Madame Nior that since the video posted, Dwight has been seen out with his current 22-year-old fiance, WNBA player Tia Cooper, and Dwight Howard is 34, 12-year age difference. Okay. And since Braylon's video hit the internet, Howard also posted several videos of him and another one of his children on his Instagram story. Sounds like petty in a 2000, but being that he's a 34-year-old, supposed to be allegedly grown man, and he's dating a 22-year-old, I guess he has some maturation to do, because he's not there yet, even though he's making millions. Now, I posted this article to my Facebook page 4 days ago with this caption. Now, at first I drew some typical conclusions, right? Oh, the mother is putting him up to this, but then after I read the read the article and I watched the video and some of Dwight Howard's behavior, I came to a different conclusion. So when I shared this article to my Facebook page, again, A.D. Morton, 4 days ago, I shared it with this caption. I said, "Sad for his children. Featherless, please be more than a photo op, only in words, not in deeds, pointing your children off on nannies, new girlfriends, or your mama, thirsty for child support or tax returns only to mentally abuse the children's mother, single father. What's done in the dark comes to light, and vengeance is mine, thus says the Lord. He thought he was flying high in good weather, and here comes the downpour." Now, what's really interesting is the comments I received from men and then a female. Right? I'm outside, so I ain't trying to have none of my good cups or anything out here, but I needed some coffee for this one because the focus is so off in our community. It's disheartening. First, a brother tried to come at me with a poor me control drama angle. Then another two came from an intimidator angle. And then the female and the other man came from an interrogator, intimidator, control drama angle. I want you to listen to some of the stuff that they posted. And like I said, I'm a little technologically illiterate. So I will get better and I will start sharing the comments so that you guys can see it. But of course, again, you can go to my page and you can see the discussion and feel free to chime in if you'd like. You know what? No matter what your perspective is, we can always agree to disagree. But this is what, in my heart of hearts, I believe we're missing. And I think that this dialogue on my page attests to it. Now, the first brother said, sounds like a bitter baby mama who put her son up to it, which, you know, the peanut gallery was loving. And then it says, then he says, this is typical distraction of hashtag blame black men. Then an alleged female chimes in, right? And I say alleged because the sister and I have had a lot of dialogue on my page, and I get a real pick-me chick vibe from her, but the other vibe that I get from her is that it might be a fake account and it's a guy posing as a man. Because some of the things that she says or comments underneath my post, like, is pure insanity. Like this, okay. She says, he doesn't have to be an active father. Did he voluntarily pay child support? Or is he on court-ordered child support? What? Then the other two black males, one elder, the other younger, began to chime in on the child support points. Now, let me make myself very clear. This will not be a Cynthia G black male clowning station/channel. Okay? Nor will this be a black female bashing area either. And I also won't coddle either one of you. We will discuss many topics from politics to family dynamics from a fly-on-the-wall perspective here. Now, bringing insight to gain clearer perspective and some positive solutions moving forward in proper context. Coming to a proper code of conduct that guides us to better understanding of ourselves and ourselves in relation to the greater, our community, and then the greater community. They're microcosms, they're macrocosms. Everything that happens individually in our families affect our individual communities, and then it affects the greater world. And we have to address these things. But we don't just have to address it with no way to rectify it. We have to air that dirty laundry out and then throw it in the washer and dry it, fold it, and put it away so that we can wear it clean and fresh and appropriately. Now, with that being said, let me repeat those two comments I brought to light, and then not ending, and I will share my perspective. The hashtag blame black men sounds like a bitter baby mama who put son up to it, which this is typical distraction of blame black men. Female says he doesn't have to be an active father. Did he voluntarily pay child support, or is he on court-ordered child support? Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell does that have to do with the tea in China? I see everybody in my comment section making it about the mom and the dad, but it's the child that's crying out for help. When you become a parent, it's no longer about you. Are we so blinded by delusions of self-grandeur that we can't even see our own children's pain and respond in a proper adult manner to heal their wounds so that they won't go out into the world and operate, and from operating in that pain, anger, and frustration, add to dysfunction out in these streets? Are we really that narcissistic? And what the hell does child support have to do with spending time with your child? Money is important, yes, today. But there was a point in time when everybody was hunters and gatherers. We grew our own food. We went out and hunted our own food. We built our own houses. We stitched our own clothing. And yes, there was some form of currency to buy things that you didn't have accessible, that you needed. And then also there was bartering and trading amongst communities, yes. But when we were in hunter and gatherer status, we were doing better at raising our children than we're doing today. This little boy is crying out. He said he hates his dad. That's a big issue. And then you wonder why so many of our men are running around wearing dresses. If he's seeing the way his father is behaving like a grown behind child, running behind other female children, trying to live his best life, YOLO, right? You only live once, out in the clubs at 34. Grow up, dude. And he hates him. That could make him go out and seek male attention, but because he doesn't have the proper upbringing, that male attention might be detrimental to his mental mind state. Could run into a child molester. Could get so bad to the point where he hates his father so much. He hates the idea of what black men represents, and he no longer wants to be one. Therefore, like you see so much today, so many of our black men running around in dresses, wigs, and makeup with purses and heels on. Because they hate who they are, and they don't have the reasoning faculties to understand that that is coming from the relationship or the lack thereof that they have with one of their parents being the mirror reflection of them, who they're supposed to be able to mirror their behavior from, and who are supposed to provide them with enough emotional energy, psychological energy, physical energy, so that they're full. And then you go and post video of you and another child. Like, what is that? Ha, 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 little Negro. I'm out here with my other baby. I don't care what you feeling. Like, dude, are you a man or a boy? This is not your friend. This is your son. He didn't ask to be here. If you didn't want to have any children, you should have worn a condom or keep your penis in your pants. It's obvious you don't have control over your sexual urges. You're out in the club with a 22-year-old. It's obvious your mental capacity is still at adolescence, adult adolescence, with the way you're out in the streets presenting yourself. And I was telling the brother in this section, no accountability at all. And this has nothing to do with blame black men. And now you're the victim? Are we going to keep this victimhood going? The sister, did she make him pay child support? Or did he? Who gives a flying? You know what? What are you talking about? What do you mean he doesn't have to be there to be an active parent? What are you talking about? This chick ain't never been married via the conversations, the side conversations that we've had. Underneath my comment section, she ain't never been married, ain't never been in a relationship longer than 4 years, and don't got no children. So why are you giving advice pertaining to co-parenting, parenting, or marriages? You shouldn't be speaking. But you know, every day, nowadays, everybody has a voice, right? And that's okay until it's not okay and it becomes detrimental. What same woman would advocate a man not being present in his child's life? That is insanity. We have become an insane community. But like I said, the conversation is up on my Facebook page, A.D. Morton, A.D. Morton on Facebook. Feel free to chime in. I just see so many of our men wanting to stay in an infantile, mental state. And so many of our sisters acquiescing to that, just to have a man. Not understanding or understanding that inadvertently contributes to the feminization of our men and the masculinization of our women. We're not playing our positions. We need well-balanced men in our community to stand up. The elder gentleman even got on talking about child support, and if he's paying, that's all he really is, this responsibility, providing and protecting. But if you're not there, how are you protecting anything? Number one. And number two, why are you turning yourself into a trick? No wonder why y'all loving and marrying hoes these days. You're turning yourselves into tricks. Don't blame the female. It's who you choosing. It's your perspective. Somebody always trying to turn crap into a pimp hoe perspective. That's why I can't mess with Tariq Nasheed or anyone that takes him seriously. That Arta Mackin crap. You know how destructive he's been in black relationships, and he talking about reparations? Nigga, you need to pay reparations for all the damage you did. Getting on your YouTube page running your mouth and getting on Yadameen's platform running your mouth is not paying it. There's a lot to unpack, y'all. And I'm going to unpack it. And I'm going to talk about everything that the entire conscious community is yapping about that is pure insanity. And I respect Cynthia G. I do. I understand the pain and where she's coming from. I just think she leaves it so open-ended, it becomes comedy and there's no solution, which is defeating. That's what we need, solution and resolution, healing and coming together, not clowning and jokes. So I'm really looking forward to sharing more with everybody. And I thank you for taking a look at this. I thank you for taking a listen to this. And I'll be working better to bring you fuller content. And in the meantime, as I see things, I'll be coming on, recording and sharing with you. If you would like to donate, you can. You could paypal.me/cricket, CRICKET, B as in boy, N as in Nancy, P as in paradise. Again, that's, you can PayPal me, cricket, BNP, if you'd like to donate. And I'll be back. I'll be back. Stay blessed. And I love you all. Shalom.